It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Here we go. Here we go. 11.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now Burrow. He finds his man, Pollard. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Now Burrow on first down. Intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Back to throw here.
Oh, his first throw of the season is intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Battle.
And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Intercepted. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
12.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Touchdown, Bengals! From 21 yards away. And the Bengals use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, or they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
It's a gain of 11. And it's 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. line short. They'll try and pick it up through the air. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 4 yards on the pickup. Good enough to extend the drive.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Shot, 17. Hut.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
They'll bring a tight end in motion right. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Go set.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5.
Check White. Hey, green. Check Hut. Ready.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front back.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. Scoring on the 2-yard keeper.
And the Cowboys are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point.
And he starts his new year off on the right foot as well, as this kick is good. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Here's Burrow. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Burrow looking to pass. Getting home that time to Marby and Overshown.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so they can throw the football.
Oh, they're up. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. Taking it in. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
But they didn't have their normal cushion there in order to punt the ball away. It leads to a lot of anxiety for the team kicking the football.
For the punter, you know that you've got to get rid of that quickly there. Not quick enough.
And also, not stepping behind you and stepping over the end line for a safety. That one gets blocked, and it's 6 points.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on.
And they'll accept that penalty. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
And he's going to go out of bounds on the return. He won't even get this thing back to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Gun. Gun. 11.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He gets this one to Boyd. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Off line, ready?
Here now, 2nd and 4. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He'll air this one out for Boyd. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. And that is incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
The Bengals bring out their punter now. And remember, he had his first punt blocked. Take it at the 37. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Drill, 52. Set.
They'll drop to throw.
On the out route, it's Lamb with a grab.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open, just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And a short gain down to about the 33. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Early down stuffs will put this offense in precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Ready?
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9.
Fight! Fight!
He'll drop to throw. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards. A 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
Check pink.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Let's go now.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Ready.
Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On the set.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Ball's red. Smash. Hut.
On play action, they'll throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Okay, ready?
In search of 8 yards on 3rd down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. He'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown! CeeDee Lamb, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their... He's got a man complete. A big play there for Cincinnati. 41 yards.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
Here we go, here we go.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Pollard will take it up the gut. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Here's Pollard again. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
11.
Now it's Burrow. And this is caught. Touchdown Bengals. Jamar Chase, 37 yards. And the Bengals are back within a score. Now, he's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back is to give him plenty of cushion, meaning lots of space between you and him. If he wants to catch the short stuff, come up and secure the tackle, hit him a bunch during the game, and try and keep him in front. If you turn your head for a second, if your concentration wanes,
bye-bye. He
just takes off and goes, and I think that's what we just saw there.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Let's go.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on. Both sides moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 54 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's going to go down. They get to it back at And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Now, this offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Lamb in motion left. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he'll go right back to Lamb. Oh, he's going to be brought down a few yards short of the goal line, and they're going to be unable to stop the clock from here. So close yet so far, and that's going to be how this first half will come to an end. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This taken in right around the goal line. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Here's a 2nd and 7. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Battle. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one. Hence the decline.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
He will find his man Chase complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They'll run with Pollard. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
11.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know one thing. The team that had the ball and was driving, they're going to feel horrible. But the team that was on defense, I think we got to give them a little bit of credit, able to hang in there and force a key turnover.
In the red zone, though, had a chance to tie it and an opportunity missed. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
And the Cowboys first down.
Going back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 35. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. They'll look to throw here on first down. His throw incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. They'll set up a throw. That is caught. Schoonmaker. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead. No, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, it looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And, Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculate it because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try and get some of those points back.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Burrow. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And Burrow going to throw again. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. Gets past one man. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
They'll fake the jet sweep and go play action with Burrow. He gets this one to Boyd. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And the Bengals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Burrow on play action. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
And this one is right through. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. Well, no field goal attempts for him until the final quarter, but no hesitation on his end. He comes right out and nails his first field goal try.
I'll give him a lot of credit, too, because he stood there the entire ball game, but has managed to stay with it both mentally and physically. When they called on him, he was ready, and he knocked it through the post.
Ready.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a first down. This is Lamb on the end around. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19.
Go pink. Ready?
And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cowboys are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Aubrey now for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Bengals 17.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
Looking deep here for Chase. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
There are not many times where you might say it's a detriment to have a quarterback with a cannon for an arm, but this might be one of those few times. He just laid that one out there a bit too far, and his receiver couldn't run under it.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Now he's free at the 35. Oh, some strong running. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Toss play now, Andrews. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
Watch out now. 50 Fury.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now. They'll turn things over to Brandon Aubrey now for the field goal. This one from 48 yards away. And that is no good. No good. Wide to the left. And this will remain an 18-point lead. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the fourth quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
I'm one, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. Now Burrow. Got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
Bengals. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here we go. Thomas.
They go play action with Burrow. Looking deep here for Chase. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again.
11.
Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
He's got Turner. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
11, mighty. 11.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. And what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
Aubrey good with a PAT. And they open the lead up now to 25.
Bengals 17.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So we will start here at the 25.
On 1, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
11, 11, 11.
On third down, Burrow. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game.
Here we go.
And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
11 MT, 11 MT.
Here we go. It's Burrow on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Ready. Ready.
And they take a knee.
Ready, break.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single
now.